Welcome to the finishing tower. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty tired after the step up into real training.
Most of us are back into our normal programs now, so this week we've decided to set a more developmental challenge rather than an extra fitness one. This challenge is all about showing the community what you're up to in your club program. We want you to create a video about 3 to 5 minutes long to showcase your club and how you engage your members.
As a state association, we know that one of the biggest drop-off areas is going from school to club programs. So we want you to promote your club in a head of the river style pump-up video. Ooh. We need the rowing community to understand that there's life in rowing beyond head of the river, and it doesn't have to mean more training or that you need to take it more seriously. There are so many social programs that you can join to stay fit with good life balance. As an adult, you get to take responsibility for your training and have more say in how much you do, all while meeting new people.
We want you to showcase your club life and give people a real taste of what makes your club special. We want to meet the people, see the squads, and get a real feel for what each club is like. Show us your social gatherings, your gym sessions and winter programs, and who are the movers and shakers of your club. We also want to promote that there is a pathway to state and national teams beyond school, and that they can come through the club, whether they've picked up an oar before or not.
All the video we've taken up to this point has been on an iPhone, so don't think you need to go out and spend money to put something like this together. We encourage you to do this to create a higher profile for your club, which may allow you to be more successful for grants or similar opportunities. As we usually demo the challenge, we've decided that it's only fair that we show in a very brief snapshot what Rowing SA is like and can give you, the rowing community, a bit of insight into what we do and who we are. Let's go.
Lovely name tags. You can see these are all of our volunteers. We have many people who donate their time.
This is HQ for Brett Ralph, who is the course manager. If you can look up there, they are all the boys that are out on the course, and he goes through and replaces them when they either break or they get too full of weed or muck. Brett and Pete are our staff Rowing SA employees, and everyone else who is down here is a volunteer, and they do an absolutely phenomenal job getting our regattas up and running. So we need drivers and volunteers, officials on each of these boats to keep our courses safe when we're out racing.
All of our volunteers are the people you see out in the yellow shirts on regatta days, so you know, if you see them, be respectful. They donate their time to be there to help the regattas run safely and smoothly. Say hello, ask how their day is going.
Brett's trusty barge.
So they take the barge out to clean all of the buoys all the time, do repairs on the course. When I was in year 10, I was lucky enough to do work experience with Brett, and I remember distinctly going out and cleaning some buoys with him, and let me tell you, it's not a fun job. You get very dirty, so respect for Brett who does that all the time. This is Andrew Swift, our CEO. What's your favourite part about working for Rowing SA?
Having been in the sport for 20 plus years in South Australia in particular, I think it's a great opportunity to drive the sport even further than where it is and just help members and clubs develop and get to where they want to.
What are some of the things that you never thought you would be doing as CEO of Rowing SA?
The first 3 months was very different to the first 3 months I had planned. I think there's been a positive impact with Rowing SA in particular and our community. We've come together, the involvement and the collaboration that we've been able to have with our clubs in particular, especially the regional clubs, to make them feel involved and a part of the metro clubs. I think that's been a challenge in the past, and I think that's definitely something that will continue, that relationship, that contact and that sense of involvement. I think being able to engage with every member, I think that engagement and that time that we'll be able to give to clubs and members is something that I'm looking forward to in the coming years.
So, Verena Zilm, how did you get into the sport?
I really enjoyed getting in the boat, and you know, it didn't really feel like I was doing a sport. I was just kind of enjoying being out and on the water. I just really liked it, so then I just did it all the way through school in the end. Ron Mobbs was the head coach at Adelaide Rowing Club at the time, still is, and he knew that I was finishing up in my school program and said, hey, do you want to come down and row the Adelaide Rowing Club? And I was like, yeah. it'd be good to stay involved, especially if I'm trying to make the state team and all of that. So I got to know everyone there. I also did the winter program there my first year out of school, which was really good to meet all the new people coming up with me into that group as well.
What do you do at Rowing SA?
I do a range of things. I have many diverse skills. Anything from website development, poster making, regatta administration type of things, and trophy updating, bit of a non-specific role.
What's your aspirations for the next couple of years?
I was planning to try and go to the Under-23 World Championships this year, but that got cancelled, so now I'm trying to have a crack at the senior team, and I'll be trying to get into the NTC this year, which will be happening in September, October, and that's kind of the plan for now. Unsure after that. We'll see how that first step goes.
Like if I give it a crack.
If I get in, then cool, but if not, it's not. I was like,
we should just discuss Beck, because Beck is never going to agree to get on camera. Not a lot of people know what she actually does.
No.
So Beck usually sits here. She's still working from home. Beck has taken on some of the coach education stuff, so she's been responsible for putting all those seminars together. She is one of the hardest working people in this office. She makes the regattas go.
yeah, she does.
Just basically picking up everything to do with regattas. During the season, she works easily 6 days a week. Smashes it all out.
She's a bit of a legend.
Yeah, Tony usually sits there. She just manages all the accounts. She does the numbers and the monies.
Motion. Do you want to
Not
sit on
sit
the
on my
table?
desk.
No, what's up? Welcome to my crib. This is Jo. Can you tell us a bit about your role here at Rowing SA?
I've been working for Rowing SA for the last 2.5 years in communications and social media. In the last 12 months, I've taken on more of the developmental role, so I help manage the state team and do the indoor rowing programs, both in schools and within the community, and all the events. And also, yeah, a bit of a jack of all trades. Jump in where needed, communicate with the clubs and see what their needs are and try and make that heard within our association.
So if you've got a problem, go and speak to Jo. So what do you do outside of Rowing SA?
Well, I'm actually taking a little step back from the developmental stuff to finish my master's degree. So hopefully by the end of this season, I will be fully qualified and ready to work full time.
What's the best piece of advice you've ever been given for rowing?
Never go into a boat thinking you're too good to row that boat. You will always have a bad session if that's the case. Always go into a boat with an open mind, thinking, what can I take from this session? What can I take from this crew? What can I learn today?
Well said.
This
regularly filled.
Quite obviously our favourite bit of working in the office. And I think
You get
Verena
through
and
'em.
I exclusively.
Jo has a whole drawer full of Mentos.
Stop it! This is the office, this is Rowing SA, this is what we do because we love the sport and we love developing the community. And yeah, we are always here to have a chat or help you if you need any help.
Yeah. I agree. We'll be getting involved in our respective clubs, filming those videos.
Get snapping.
Get snapping.
I think I just ordered.